You know that awkward moment when a guest says, "That scratch was already there," and you suddenly feel like a detective in a tiny crime show? The fix is simple. Before anyone checks in, you take a full photo sweep of the place so you have proof of what it looked like first. Start with a repeatable routine so you do not rely on memory like a goldfish with a smartphone. Walk the property the same way every time, room by room, and snap wide shots first so the big picture is clear before you zoom in on details. You want the photos to prove three things: what was there, when it was there, and that the files were not quietly edited by a wizard in a hoodie. Most phones already add date and time inside the photo metadata, which is the little info tag buried in the file. That metadata helps, but it is not the whole fortress because someone can still move or copy files around. So you need a second layer, like using an app or service that stores photos with locked timestamps and a record of changes, which is a fancy way of saying, "Nice try, evidence." A good trick is to use a dedicated inspection app or a cloud platform that saves each photo with the upload time and keeps an activity log. That way, if anyone asks later, you can show the original file, the time it was captured, and the trail showing it was not swapped out for a fake dramatic retake. Make the photos boring in the best possible way, because boring evidence wins arguments. Shoot the front door, living room, kitchen, bathrooms, bedrooms, appliances, furniture, floors, walls, and anything that already has a mark, chip, stain, or mystery goo. Do not just take close-ups, because close-ups without context are like movie trailers with no plot. Always pair a detail shot with a wide shot so people can see exactly where the issue sits in the room. Natural light is your friend, and lights on can help too, because dark photos are how tiny problems turn into giant misunderstandings. If a scratch is on the left side of the table, photograph the whole table, then take a close-up, then maybe one more from a different angle so the scene feels undeniable. If you want extra protection, have a second person confirm the checklist before check-in, because 2 sets of eyes beat 1 sleepy one. It does not have to be dramatic, just a quick note that the property was reviewed and the photos match the actual condition. Cloud storage is useful because it keeps the files in one place and makes sharing easy if a claim comes up later. Pick a system that backs up automatically, because losing the photos to a lost phone is the kind of plot twist nobody asked for. Some hosts use time-stamped inspection forms, which is basically a checklist with photo attachments and notes like "small chip on plate" or "lamp already loose." That helps you turn a pile of pictures into something readable, which matters when your brain is doing paperwork gymnastics after a long checkout day. If you are worried about edits, keep the original files untouched and do not overwrite them with cropped or filtered versions. Think of the original photo like a receipt, because once you alter it, you are giving the skeptic in the room a free opening. It also helps to label files clearly, like using the booking date, room name, and item name, so you are not stuck searching through img_randomchaos.jpg. A tidy folder structure saves time and makes your proof easy to find when the drama shows up. For bigger peace of mind, some hosts use apps that create a hash or secure record for each image, which is a digital fingerprint that changes if the file changes. You do not need to become a tech monk, just choose tools that make tampering harder and documentation easier. The big idea is simple. Take consistent photos, keep the originals safe, store them somewhere with timestamps and logs, and make sure the whole process is easy enough to repeat every stay. Want to learn more about our company? Check out our links in the description.